I know about us not reading the paperwork, not knowing exactly what we signed. You know what I mean? Should that shit be in there for so long and holding out publishing and all that shit for so long? Hell fucking no. You gotta let that shit go. Is it, you know, if he can, he's gonna, it's a business. He was taught how to do that shit. Harrell and them taught him how to go about that shit like that. Right. And somebody taught Harrell and all them, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's a business, man, but I guess though, to get around the bad boy curse or what have you, watch your paperwork, man, and let it be known what you're trying to do, or sign it or don't sign it.
Being around certain things, you start to get an outlook. Right. And you start to just look deeper inside of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, you know, to this day, I just feel like, you know, there was a lot of fronting going on over there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of fronting going on.
Was the contract between Biggie and Bad Boy? Like, how much money was he literally being robbed of?
Well, you know, the story is like when Biggie would want money from Puff, and like Puff, he would be like, they doing the show, Biggie wouldn't show up to the show until 10 minutes before the show. Yes. You understand? And Puff would be like, where's he at? Where's he at? And then that's how he would get his leverage. Like, Biggie knew that Puff needed him. Mm-hmm. Biggie, if you break it down and really look at the situation for what it truly is, Biggie Smalls made Bad Boy. Bad Boy is Biggie.
Shit is right. If that shit could have been set in stone years ago, don't mean it's right today. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's about having the balls to say that shit ain't right and fuck that shit. I know it's supposed to be like that and it's like that for everybody else, but some ain't right about that shit, so fuck it.
As you said, to the drugs, I mean, how bad did it get?
I guess you could, you know, I guess you could say rock bottom. You know what I'm saying?
We also have some B-sides and some other different projects. We have Big's new album that's gonna be dropping in like September, Life After Death.
And I want to congratulate Craig Mack on his Grammy nomination.
No question.
Yes, baby. Yeah.
Cool. That's cool. And I'm sure you got much things in store for my man.
Yeah, definitely. We got a new album we're working on him to drop in January. Besides that, we about to just drop our R&B stuff.
The Puff Daddy album.
Yeah, what about
one
the
other
Puff
thing
Daddy
I like to say, any artists out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star and don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the videos, all on the record, dancing, come to Death Row.
The producer that a comment was made about a little bit earlier. But check this out, contrary to what other people may feel, I would like to say that I'm very proud of Dr. Dre, of Death Row, and
we've been in talks of, you know, me possibly being released. I mean, because I just don't think at the present time that that regime is the right outfit for me.
Mace. Now, it's funny, I came across the record of, is it Ben, Stretch, Shake?
Yeah.
And which was 04.
Yeah.
And I forgot that you guys did an album together again.
Yeah.
So now, is he still on Bad Boy?
See, people don't understand that that's when the that right there was like, that was the second big check when he decided to become a pastor, because he had decided to become a pastor after he had just got a big check.
Now when you
like, okay,
but he came back after that.
Yeah, listen, we said that first check that we had put out, we gonna take that L, we gonna give that to the Lord, and God bless us.
Okay,
that's gonna be our time. So then when he came back on the welcome back, the game started getting a little rough, so everybody had this. Everybody wasn't clicking for everybody right away. So when it wasn't clicking right away, I think he decided, well, let me go back to church. But the problem was he still had that check.
The paper
starting to come out again. I'm just like, I'm so tired of taking L's. You know what I'm saying? I've learned with this one. You know what I'm saying? Fool me once, fool me twice, whatever. You ain't fooled me 3 times. So I was just like, check this out. You know what I'm saying?
You can get some of this back.
Nah. I was just like, you just got me. This is part of the game. I was just like, you know something, you got your freedom. You go do what you need to do.
What happened to Black Rob?
Black Rob.
I threw you off with that, right?
No, you didn't throw me off with that. One of the things that everybody has to understand is, like, there hasn't been a lot of labels that have had the longevity of Bad Boy. I think Bad Boy gets a lot of heat and gets a bad rap because we've been in the public eye long enough. if you really analyze, if you analyze every label and you look at their artists and you ask where their artists at, you know, 5, 10, 15 years later, you know, there's some casualties that have been had.
You know, but what comes with, you know what it is so perfect.
Black Rob went to jail.
We can't put your label. We can't put your label in everybody else's category.
No, you can't.
You know, you cannot. You know why? Fam, when that Craig Mack and that Biggie touched down, it was so unbelievable, my brother. There's like, I think, and you've only gone upwards since. You know, it's I think it has a little bit lasting memory because of your artist. And you know, there's some labels that got an artist that got one record or got one album. You know, we're talking about artists that's had a couple albums and a couple good albums. So you know, the people definitely want to know. You know, so is Black Rob still on Bad Boy?
Yeah, let me please address that, sir.
Yeah.
What I am, I'm a provider of an opportunity. I own a label called Bad Boy. I don't have a secret type of spell to control people's lives. I can't keep Black Rob out of jail. I cannot. That's something that I could not do. You know what I'm saying? I love Black Rob to death.
I don't think people blame you. I don't think people look at you
I'm not being defensive.
As reasoning for why he's.
I'm just stating a fact. I'm not being defensive. Yeah, I can't. That's what happened to Black Rob. If Black Rob was here and around, I know he'd be making great music. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to name no names. I've had to deal with artists. I walked into my booth one time and the artist was in the corner of the booth smoking crack. I've dealt with so many crazy things. I've had somebody tell me they was gonna be a pastor and we was hot. I've had somebody smoking crack. I've had somebody in a police chase. I mean, it just comes with the game. I mean, you can say it's bad fortune, good fortune. I've had ups, I've had downs. It comes with the game.
Can you tell me why you're so convinced that what he did amounted to turning his back on you?
How do you call a witness to testify against your comrade? Like, you know, that don't make no sense. And if I'm telling you that she's lying, you understand?
The club bouncer we're talking about. Yeah,
I'm telling you this woman is lying. You understand? And you saying, hey, you know, well, she helping me. But I'm facing 25 years. And you looking at probation. Yeah, those are the things that, you understand, are unacceptable. You don't have to hold my hand. You don't have to do nothing, but don't try to hurt me.
Right.
When she's saying that my brother Wolf, God bless the dead, was telling me, yo, Shine, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? Like, this woman was the most damaging witness of any witness. She was worse than the prosecution's witness. Right. Which destroyed me because the prosecution is saying I'm this belligerent, reckless, you know, okay, corralled fella. Right. And then my co-defendant is saying the same thing.
You know, justice wasn't served here and that somebody turned his back on you.
Jesus, when Judas did what he did, you know, Jesus told Peter that he was Satan. His own disciple, he said, you're Satan, get behind me. And let Judas do what he's supposed to do. And that's how I look at that guy. You dig? He did what he was supposed to do. It was ordained for that entire situation to go down the way it went down.
Oh, Lord, fuck shit. Oh, they kicking. Oh, somebody got this. Yeah, that was 5 shots fired. Oh, look at that wreck. Y'all, crank up the car, please. I'm ready to go. We got to get out of here. I wonder why they was running.
I heard somebody yell, you know, they shot at Biggie's car, and then I just jumped out of my car and I ran directly to his car, and like all the doors were open, and you know, that's completely not true. Biggie didn't have no money conflicts with anybody. And as far as my theory, it would be inadequate for me to speculate. I would just be like everybody else to speculate on who did this or why it was done. I mean, one thing I do know is that it was evil, it was ignorant, and it hurts, you know what I'm saying? The way that I see the media portray me, I could say definitely is not the way that I am.
How do you feel the media portrays you?
I've seen the media portray me like I'm a gangster. At times I'm a cold individual. I'm just a shrewd businessman, which is just not the case.
Who are you?
You know what I'm saying? My name is Sean Combs. I'm a young black man that I just had a dream to just be successful in life.